Happy Friday. Welcome to your Raw Regulation with Erica. Today's episode is an audit, a personal one. You've worked 40, 50, maybe 60 hours this week. You've shown up for everyone, your boss, your team, your clients, your students, your kids. You've answered the emails. You've solved the problems. You've held it together in moments where holding it together took everything you had. You earned this weekend. But let me ask you something honest. I want you to answer this in your body, not in your head. If tonight goes the way the last few Fridays have gone, if there's a blow-up or a cold shoulder or just that heavy, exhausted silence where you're both in the same room but a million miles apart, scrolling through separate phones with separate walls up, are you really going to enjoy your weekend? Are you going to spend Saturday morning recovering from Friday night? Replaying the argument in the shower? Walking on eggshells through brunch? Performing normalcy for the kids while something unresolved sits in your chest like a stone? Be honest. Not with me, with yourself. Because if Friday night is consistently the night of your week falls apart, if the person who held it together beautifully for 5 straight days can't hold it together for one more evening, that's not a discipline problem. That's not a relationship problem. That's a biology problem. That's the success tax. And today, we're doing the audit. Here's what happens biologically when you don't intentionally downgrade at the end of a high-stress week. Your cortisol levels have been stacking all week, layer on layer on layer. Think of it as a tower of blocks. Every stressful meeting added a block. Every difficult email, every interrupted lunch, every night you went to bed still mentally composing tomorrow's to-do list, block, block, block. Even the small stresses, especially the small stresses. Because small stresses don't feel like much in the moment, but they compound. They stack silently. By Friday evening, that tower is tall. And it's shaky. Now here's the part most people don't understand. If you don't intentionally knock that tower down on Friday evening, if you don't give your nervous system a clear, physical sign that the week is over and it's safe to power down, you carry that entire cortisol load into your Friday night interactions. You're walking into the most vulnerable moment of your week with the least amount of capacity. Your bucket is empty. Your tower is tall. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that gives you patience, empathy, perspective, and the ability to not say the thing you're about to say, is running on fumes. And here's what makes Friday night a perfect storm. Your partner's nervous system is in the exact same condition. They've been stacking their own tower all week. They're depleted too. Their bucket is empty too. They're carrying residue too. 2 depleted nervous systems in the same room. 2 cortisol towers teetering. That's not a recipe for connection. That's a recipe for a detonation. And the trigger can be anything. The tone you used when you said, "What's for dinner?" The dishes in the sink. The way they looked at their phone when you were talking. It doesn't matter what the content is. When 2 towers are that tall, anything can knock them over. And the shrapnel from Friday night's detonation doesn't stay in Friday night. It lands on Saturday. It poisons Sunday. Sometimes it bleeds all the way into Monday morning and you start the next week already behind. Already in the hole. Already carrying residue from the weekend that was supposed to restore you. That's the tax. And you're paying it every single week. So here's your Friday's practice. And this one is going to feel deceptively simple. But the simplicity is the point. Because on a Friday night, you don't have the bandwidth for complicated. You need something that works in the body, requires no cognitive effort, and takes less time than unlocking your phone. Tonight, when you see your partner, before you debrief the week, before you check the kids, before you check the kids' homework, before you open the mail, before you even look at your phone, you're going to do the 6-second anchor. Walk in, or if you're already home, Walk to wherever they are. Make eye contact, not the glance and look away thing. Not that glance and look away thing. Actual eye contact. Let them see you. Let your face soften. And then hold. A full, grounded, chest-to-chest hug. Not the side hug, not the pat and release, a real hold. Feet on the ground, arms wrapped, chest to chest. And you stay for a full 6 seconds. Let the exhale land. Count out loud. Count out loud if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let the exhale on 6 be audible and long. Check that out. Take a breath and let the exhale land. Let your shoulders drop on the exhale. If you can, let your partner feel you release. Not pull away, but release. Like you're melting into the hold rather than bracing through it. In those 6 seconds, you are doing 3 things simultaneously. 1, you're telling your own nervous system that the work week is over. Your body doesn't believe thoughts. It doesn't respond to, it's Friday, I should relax. It needs a physical sign. It needs a physical signal, a somatic marker, that the threat environment has changed. 6 seconds of safe, sustained physical contact is that signal. It tells your vagus nerve, stand down. The mission is complete. You're telling your partner's nervous system that you are here, not just physically present, biologically present. There's a difference between being in the same house and being available. Your body in a 6-second hold is broadcasting availability. Present, I see you. I'm not armored. I'm not checked out. I'm here. Their neuroception picks that up. It changes the frequency of the room. 3, you're releasing oxytocin, the neurochemical of bonding and trust, which actively breaks down the cortisol that's been stacking all week. You are chemically knocking down the tower, not with willpower, not with a glass of wine, not with a Netflix binge, with the oldest, most powerful regulatory tool the human body has, safe touch. 6 seconds to knock down the tower. 6 seconds to signal to every cell in both of your bodies the war is over. We made it through another one. We are here. We are home. Now, if you're single, here's your version. And please don't skip this because you think it doesn't apply. It absolutely applies. Before you start your Friday evening, whether that's a date, a gathering with friends, or a solo night with a bath and a book, take 30 seconds. Place both hands flat on your chest. Press in, not hard, just firmly enough to feel the warmth and weight of your own hands through your shirt. And breathe. 3 cycles. Slow inhale, long exhale. You're giving yourself the biological signal that nobody else is there to give you right now. This week is complete. I showed up, I survived, and I am allowed to rest now. You are your own anchor, and that's not second best. And that's not second best. That's the foundation of everything else gets built on. That's the foundation everything else gets built on. This week on A Regulated Life, we've covered a lot of ground. Let me tie it together for you. On Sunday, we learned about the biological handshake and the science of interpersonal resonance, how your nervous system's state broadcasts to everyone in the room, and how the 6-second anchor can manually override the threat signal between you and your partner. On Monday, we went deep into the leaky bucket, how chronic relational stress drains your cognitive capacity, your immune function, and your creative output, and why your unregulated home life is the biggest performance drain most high achievers are ignoring. Tuesday, we did the door frame reset, the 10-second transition practice that interrupts the car sit pattern and gives your nervous system biological consent to enter the shared space. Wednesday, we learned the temperature drop, how to use the mammalian dive reflex to pull yourself out of the basement when a conversation gets too hot for your prefrontal cortex to handle. Thursday, we explored the synchronized exhale, the co-regulation practice for when your partner has gone dorsal vagal shut down and words are no longer the answer. And today, the Friday anchor, the weekly reset that tells your body and your partner's body, we're done fighting the world. Let's stop fighting each other. 5 tools, 5 days, 5 ways to stop the success tax with your peace, your health, and your most important relationship. But here's the truth I want to leave you with as we head into the weekend. Tools are maintenance. They are the oil change, the tire rotation, the tune-up, and they matter deeply. But if the foundation of your home, the nervous system foundation, the wiring underneath all the behavior is cracked, if the patterns have been running for years, if your Friday nights have been detonating for so long that you stopped expecting anything different, you need more than a toolkit. You need someone to go in and reset the wiring. That's what the Stop the Death Spiral Intensive is. We don't just hand you practices and send you on your way. We go into the biology of your specific pattern, your archetype, your partner's archetype, the exact collision point where your two survival systems lock into the loop, and we rewire it at the root. Using the Biosanctuary Protocol, using hypno-breath fusion, using the somatic tools that bypass the thinking mind and speak directly to the part of your brain that's been running the show since you were 7 years old. We don't just interrupt the pattern, we dismantle it, and we install something new in its space. A sanctuary, a biological home base that you can return to in seconds, not days, when the world gets too loud. 5 seats, that's all I've got. And this is for the person who heard something this week that made their stomach drop because it was too accurate, too close, too real. If that's you, the link is in the show notes. And if you're not sure you're ready for the intensive yet, start with the Relationship Nervous System quiz. 2 minutes. It'll show you exactly which survival archetype has been writing the script for your day nights, your silent treatments, your car sits, and your basement arguments. That clarity alone can change everything. Have a beautiful, regulated weekend. Give someone a 6-second hug tonight. Or give one to yourself. I'll see you next week. Breathe well.